How to Train Your Mouth for English. A Story for English Learners. Part 1. The Introduction. Let me ask you something that might feel a little uncomfortable. Have you ever known the answer completely, clearly, perfectly, but when it was time to say it in English, your mouth just refused? The words were right there, sitting in your brain, fully formed, waiting. But the moment you opened your mouth, something strange happened. The words came out slow, or twisted, or in the wrong order, or they simply did not come out at all. And in that silence, that horrible, heavy silence, you felt something shrink inside you. Maybe it happened in a job interview. Maybe it was in a meeting. Maybe it was something as simple as ordering food in a restaurant where the waiter spoke only English. Maybe it was on a video call where everyone else seemed so comfortable and natural and you were sitting there hoping nobody would ask you a direct question. I know that feeling. And I want you to know there is nothing wrong with you. Your brain knows English. Your eyes can read English. But your mouth has simply not been trained yet.
And here is the thing nobody tells you. Speaking English is physical. It is a mouth skill, like swimming, like playing the guitar. Your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your throat, they all need to learn new movements, new positions, new rhythms. And that only happens one way. With practice. Real, daily, consistent practice. This is the story of Preethi, a 25-year-old woman who understood English very well. She could read an English newspaper. She could watch English movies without subtitles. She could write a decent English email. But the moment she had to open her mouth and speak, everything fell apart. Her accent felt wrong. Her words came out slowly. She mispronounced common words that she had read 100 times. And every time it happened in front of people, she felt that shrinking feeling again. Preethi was not bad at English. Her mouth was just untrained. And that is a completely different problem, with a completely different solution. Stay with me, because what Preethi discovered about training her mouth completely changed the way she spoke and the way she felt about herself.
Part 2. The world Preethi was living in. Preethi had just started a new job at a customer service company. Sounds normal, but here is the detail that made her stomach tight every single morning. Her job required her to speak in English, on calls, with real people, every day. The first week was painful in ways she had not expected. She knew what to say, but her mouth could not say it fast enough. By the time she found the right word and placed it correctly in her mouth, the customer had already grown impatient. She could hear it in their voice, that slight shift in tone that says, "Why is this taking so long?" After one particularly difficult call, where she mispronounced the word comfortable 3 times in front of a customer, she put the phone down, went to the bathroom, and stood in front of the mirror for a long moment. She said the word slowly to herself. Comfortable. Then again, comfortable. It sounded wrong every time. She had read that word 500 times in her life, but her mouth had never really practiced saying it. That evening, she called her cousin, Deepak, who had lived in Australia for 4 years. His English was smooth and easy and natural. She asked him directly, "Deepak, how did your English get so good? What did you do?" Deepak laughed, not unkindly, and he said something that surprised her completely. He said, "Preethi, I didn't study more. I just talked more. To walls, to mirrors, to myself, to anyone who would listen.
My mouth learned English by doing English, not by reading it or thinking it. She sat with those words for a long time that night. Her mouth had been a passenger in her English journey. It was time to make it the driver.
Part 3. The 5 ways Preethi trained her mouth. The next morning, Preethi started something new. Not a course, not a textbook, just 5 simple daily habits that slowly and powerfully transformed the way her mouth moved in English. The first habit, mirror practice. Every single morning. Every morning after waking up, Preethi stood in front of her bathroom mirror for just 10 minutes, and she talked, out loud, in English, about anything. What she dreamed, what she would eat for breakfast, what she was worried about that day, what she was looking forward to. Not perfect sentences, not grammar exercises, just talking to her own face, out loud. The mirror was important because she could see her mouth moving. She could watch her lips forming sounds. She could see when her expression was stiff and unnatural, and practice making it more relaxed and confident. 10 minutes every morning before the world woke up. Just her and her reflection, and the English coming slowly. Then a little faster, then a little more naturally, day by day. The second habit, shadowing. Copy what you hear. Deepak had told her about this technique, and she fell in love with it immediately. Preethi chose 1 English video every day, a short one, just 2 or 3 minutes, a news report, a motivational talk, a scene from a series she liked. And she did not just watch it. She listened once, carefully. Then she played it again, and this time she spoke along with the speaker. Same words, same speed, same rhythm, same pauses. She was not translating. She was not thinking. She was copying. Like a singer learning a new song by singing along with the original. This technique did something magical. It trained her mouth to move at the natural speed of English. It taught her where English breathes, where it pauses, where it speeds up. Her mouth was learning the music of the language, not just the words. The third habit, slow down to speed up. This one felt strange at first, but it was deeply important. Most English learners rush when they speak. They feel nervous, so they try to get the words out as fast as possible, hoping nobody notices the mistakes. But rushing makes the mistakes worse. The mouth stumbles, the words blur together. The listener struggles to understand. Preethi made a rule for herself. Speak at 70% speed, deliberately, slowly, clearly. She practiced saying simple sentences slowly and clearly, like she was teaching a child. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you are well. Slow, clear, each word its own shape. And something interesting happened. When she slowed down, she actually sounded more confident, not less, because clear speech sounds like control, and control sounds like confidence. The fourth habit, tongue exercises. Yes, really. Preethi found this slightly ridiculous, but she tried it anyway, and she was very glad she did. Every evening, she spent 5 minutes doing mouth exercises. She said difficult English sounds slowly and repeatedly, sounds that do not exist in her mother tongue. The TH sound, the, this, that, they, them. The V sound versus the W sound, vine and wine, vet and wet, very and wary. The R sound that sits differently in English than in Indian languages. She practiced them like a musician practices scales, not because scales are music, but because they train the fingers. These exercises were training her tongue, her lips, her jaw, to move in ways they had simply never moved before. 5 minutes, every evening. Small movements, big results. The 5th habit. Talk to strangers. Every chance she got. This was the scariest one, but also the most important. Preeti started choosing English in every small real-life moment. Ordering coffee, in English. Asking directions, in English. Small talk with a shopkeeper, in English. A quick comment to a colleague, in English. Not big conversations, not speeches, just small, low-pressure moments of real English coming out of her real mouth in the real world. Each small moment was a tiny victory, and tiny victories collected every day become something enormous. Part 4. The moment Preethi's mouth came alive. 3 months passed, and then, on a completely ordinary Tuesday, something extraordinary happened. A senior manager from another department walked into Preethi's area and asked her a question, unexpectedly, directly, in English. A real question about a project with other colleagues listening. The old Preethi would have felt her heart jump, would have stumbled, would have felt the words tangle in her throat. But this Preethi took one small breath and spoke. She answered the question. Clearly, steadily, in complete sentences, at a good pace, with the right words coming. Not perfectly, but comfortably. The manager nodded, said, "Great, thank you," and walked away. And Preethi stood very still for a moment, because she realized she had not thought about speaking English just then. She had just spoken, naturally, like it was normal. Because it was now normal. Her colleague beside her leaned over quietly and whispered, "Your English has become really good." Preethi smiled and thought of all those mornings in front of the mirror, all those evenings doing tongue exercises alone in her room, all those small coffees ordered in English, all those shadowing sessions copying voices from her phone. Nobody had seen any of that, but everyone could see the result. Her mouth had been trained, and it showed in every single word. Part 5. The ending. What you learned. And here we are, at the beautiful end of Preethi's story. But really, this is the beginning of yours. Let me remind you of the 5 mouth training habits one last time. Keep them, use them, do them every day. 1. Mirror practice every morning. 10 minutes. Talk to your own face, out loud, about anything. Your mouth needs to get used to making English sounds, and the mirror makes you watch and improve. 2. Shadowing. Choose one short English video daily. Play it, then speak along with it. Copy the speed, the rhythm, the natural flow. Your mouth is learning the music of English. 3. Slow down to speak better. Speak at 70% speed, clear and deliberate. Slow speech sounds confident. Rushing sounds nervous. Choose clarity every time. 4. Tongue exercises daily. 5 minutes every evening. Practice the sounds your mouth has never made before. The th, the v and w, the English R. These are physical movements. Train them like a sports person trains muscles. 5. Use English in small, real moments, every day. Order something in English. Ask something in English. Comment on something in English. Small, real moments build real confidence that no classroom can give you. Preethi did not become fluent because she was gifted. She became fluent because she was consistent, because she showed up every morning, every evening,
in every small moment, and she gave her mouth the practice it needed. Your mouth is trainable. Your accent can improve. Your speed will increase. Your confidence will grow. But only if you actually open your mouth every day and do the work. Reading English will make you understand it, but speaking English every day will make you live it. And now, one last moment, just for you.
Thank you. I mean this completely and warmly. Thank you for giving this story your time today. Because I know something about you. You are not here by accident. You are here because you want to speak English better. You want to feel confident when you open your mouth. You want to stop shrinking in moments where you deserve to shine. And that desire, that burning, honest, beautiful desire to grow, is everything. It is the whole starting point. Preethi started with that same desire, standing in a bathroom mirror, saying the word comfortable to herself, feeling slightly silly. And look where she ended up. You are standing at the beginning of exactly the same journey. So tonight, just try one thing. Stand in front of your mirror for 5 minutes. Talk, out loud, in English, about your day, about this story, about anything at all. It will feel strange. It might even feel funny. You might laugh at yourself.
But keep going, because that voice coming out of your mouth, however imperfect it sounds today, is going to be so much stronger, clearer, and more confident 3 months from now. All it needs is practice, and all practice needs is you, showing up one day at a time. Your mouth is ready to learn. Are you ready to train it? Keep speaking, keep practicing, keep going, and thank you, truly, deeply, for listening to this story today. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Goodbye, and I will see you in the next story.